Hello everybody and welcome to JM Chess. The other day I was live streaming and things were going good. I was playing with subscribers, playing online games and everything like that. And then something happened that doesn't happen to me often. Somebody came into the chat, asked me if I wanted to play, and we played two games. And the first game I absolutely won, like very handily. And then he asked if I wanted to play his brother all of a sudden, and I got absolutely smoked. And yeah, you guys know where I'm going with this. As you can see already, you see the little band sign right there. He was cheating. So we're going to go over these games. I'm going to show you some of the games before we played and how we used to play. And then all of a sudden, when he comes into my stream and beats me, just absolutely destroys me with a 97% accuracy. So we're going to go over what this person looked like before they were cheating and after. But as you can see, they already got banned. So we do know he was cheating. We're going to look at two games. We're going to start the evaluations right here. We're going to just go over what they were playing like before all of a sudden they became Grandmaster-esque. So this first game is quite hilarious. It's just normal stuff. Our cheater right here is the black pieces. The opponent plays e4, goes e5, which is normal stuff. Already a mistake. It wants you to jump your knight in, protect that, because now that's just a free pawn. So already move two, the cheater is losing, or cheater before the cheating is losing. So because this is 400 elo, he doesn't take. He just brings out the knight. It's an inaccuracy, but I mean, it's not a horrible move. Still got a little bit of an advantage. Our cheater doesn't protect the pawn again, so that's still free. Doesn't get taken again. This is the kind of chess that was getting played before they came in and decided to cheat and saying it's his brother. This is the kind of chess it is. So another inaccuracy. Opponent plays best move, which is castle, because yeah, just getting castled is never really a bad, or most of the time not a bad thing. They follow suit. They're like, oh yeah, my opponent castled. I forgot I can castle, which is actually an inaccuracy. Wants to get everything developed and everything. Doesn't do it. Opponent plays d4, hitting the bishop, hitting the pawn, which is an okay move, and it opens up opens up the line for the bishop to come in eventually, everything like that. Opponent just goes back and protects the pawn. It is what it is. Knight comes in, attacks the bishop. Opponent doesn't do anything, so I mean that just leaves that wide open. This is another inaccuracy. Yep, takes the bishop, takes back, takes, and then blunders. Our cheater, which is probably looking for that, probably doesn't even see that knight right there. It's like, oh, that's probably checkmate. Just completely blunders the queen. But this is 400 elo chess. Doesn't get seen. It's not a great move, but I mean, it attacks the knight, stops the wouldn't be checkmate. I mean, this is 400 elo chess, guys. This is 400 elo chess. You got to remember that. Remember this. So, cheater pushes the pawn, blundering the queen again, and attacking the bishop. That is absolutely not a fair trade, queen for bishop, but you know, it is what it is. And opponent just takes the pawn. It's just 100% free, even though they could have still just taken the queen. Queen finally moves out of the way, probably realized, oh, that's not check. He probably didn't even realize it was under attack. He probably realized that, oh, that's not checkmate anymore. But he still blunders the knight in the process. Absolutely crazy. Opponent takes the knight. Actually played the best move. Wow. I bet he doesn't even know why that's the best move. He just did it. That's my 100% guess. He has absolutely no clue. Did not know that was the best move. He probably, I doubt he moved the pawn because he wanted to take this pawn, because I mean, he obviously isn't very good at seeing bishops because right here he blundered the queen 2 moves in a row with a bishop move that was just about the same length. So I highly doubt that is why. Let's see. So he moves the pawn, hitting that pawn. Bishop comes out, hitting the queen. Oh, he actually took a free pawn. That's nice. But, I mean, loses that pawn. It's an inaccuracy. It actually wanted him to push the pawn. Oh, he did take the pawn. Maybe he did see it. Who knows? They, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's all I could say. Another inaccuracy. Doesn't really do much. It says this misses an opportunity to offer an equal trade of pieces. So now, queen goes back. It's actually the best move. Good job, cheater. I wonder if he's using a thing at this point. Nope. There's a blunder. What is a blunder? This loses a bishop. Yep, right there. Let's see if he even sees it. He did. Wow, impressive. That just loses a pawn right away, which our cheater does take. This hits the knight, but it's protected, and he had to double protect it. So this is actually a blunder, and our cheater actually has a big advantage at this point. He takes, and is playing decent at this point. All of a sudden, he's making best move, best move, best move. That wasn't the best move, but it was a good move. Should have taken with the rook. And that is a blunder because, boom. Yeah. And it ends up happening. So he could have just taken if the knight took and then come over and attack the knight. And yeah, he blunders the rest of the game. Boom, boom. So opponent gets checkmated, back rank mate in their first game. We're gonna go over one more game before we get into my games and the games that things started to change a little bit. So our cheater now is the white pieces and plays d4. Opponent goes d5, plays the knight out, knight. Everything's looking semi-normal at this point. Technically, when you're doing queen's pawn openings, you want to get this pawn in front of the knight is one thing that I'm learning. And doesn't happen. It's a okay move, but it is what it is. Opponent brings the bishop out. So cheater does the same thing. He's just seeing that the opponent's doing something. He's gonna do it too. Brings the knight out. Pushes a pawn, which is defended 1, 2, 3 ways, and is only protected by one piece. That is not a good trade. Not at all. Luckily, the opponent doesn't see it, wants to hit the bishop, but it's this just 500 elo chess people like wanted to do the same thing, hit that, but I mean takes, takes, takes or takes. It's just counting. I mean, they're not playing that. They're playing like 500 elo. He takes what was that? He takes a pawn. It's a miss. I wanted him to take that pawn because it's actually protected more. And then that trade right there would be kind of beneficial for the cheater because he gets the open file, everything like that. But he blunders and misses. They wanted him to take with check because it takes right there, all that fun stuff. And it's just mayhem. That's the best move. Makes the best move. Good job. That's best. That's okay. It actually wanted him to bring the bishop out and have that little skewer for this little tactic right here, but it doesn't work out. Queen comes out. Check. He moves, so yeah. Moves the king. I mean, there's not much else he could do. He could have gone there, but then takes, would have lost the rook, so good job actually seeing that. Hits the knight. What do they call that? Counterattacks. Counterattacks the queen, but I mean, just move out of the way. It's that simple. And now you're just going to lose the knight. Or, yeah, lose the queen. Good job, cheater. Lost the queen. Boom. Takes. That's actually a discover check, which I doubt he even realized that it was going to be a discover check, but it is what it is. And then, yeah. So that was actually checkmate right there, but he goes here to prolong the game one more move, and then checkmate. So that's how our cheater played before he got into the stream and got into my live stream. Yeah, got into my live stream and played me. So we're going to go over the first game we played where I actually smoked him. I'm actually going to I'm black, but I'm going to leave the board flipped this way so we could see what the cheater is actually seeding. In this game, he wasn't cheating. This is the first game. We just play normal stuff. I play the Carl Khan, play the advanced. I take, he takes, I bring the knight out, take, all this just normal stuff. And he's playing decent moves. I mean, technically he's got a little bit of an advantage, but nothing crazy. I go there. He's playing lots of good moves all of a sudden. And then I think eventually he started to realize that he can't cheat the whole game. So he may have been cheating at the beginning of this, but who knows? Or he just knows that opening really well. But then he plays a miss. I play the best move. He plays another miss. I play a miss. Miss. Just a lot of, you know, low rating. I mean, I'm 1154, but so this is an inaccuracy. It wanted me to bring the knight out, start getting that developed and everything. But I just wanted to make a trade. I thought since he's such a uh, low rating, any trade is going to be good for me. And I actually make a blunder right here. I should have taken that because now, if he takes, I take back. He takes that for free. But that does not get seen. He moves the king for whatever god awful reason, and I fix my mistake. Fix the mistake, and I bring the knight in. He hits the knight. I don't remember what I do after this. Oh, I just take the pawn with check, and then I should have taken that pawn with check, but it is what it is. So instead of just taking the knight, he doubles down on protecting his pawn. That could take the knight. And yeah, I finally move out of the way. He just starts a pawn storm, but I take with check. That, all the fun stuff. And it just goes. I trade rooks, which I don't know why he decided he wanted to trade his last piece off when I still got pieces. I go down, promote, and checkmate. That was the first game we played. I played a couple more games with some other people. I went over to Lit Chess. I played variants. The live stream is actually on my channel if you want to go check it out. But the next game we are going to look at is when things started to get a little funny. You can't see it over here, but he played at a 97.9% the second game we played against quote unquote his brother. And he played like a 1650. That's, I mean, 1650 is not too bad, but that 97.9%, we're going to start the review. So he goes e4. Remember last time we played, he liked to go d4. And when you're in an engine, e4 is the number one choice most of the time for most engines. So I play the Caro again. He plays the advance. He goes knight. We play a similar opening to last time. And he plays excellent move, which means it's not the best, but it's probably second best. I play an inaccuracy. I go here, wanting to try to come in here somewhere. I don't remember exactly why I played that move, but all of a sudden, he plays the best move. He knows to pin. Good job. Okay, so I check, thinking I'm going to get that. And then you know how 575s are. They usually just block or block. He plays the best move, the great move. Protecting, blocking, and it's protected by this pawn. So I try to attack it. I think this is a fork, but it's obviously not. I mean, he's got a lot of things that could take. That's a bad play on my part. He takes, which doesn't make any sense considering, all this going on. I would have never guessed that would be the best move. I would have figured just like taking here, which also would have protected that bishop some more. Or even just taking here, protecting both of these pawns or something. But no, that one, the in-between move, what they call. I take. He plays the best move, taking with the queen. I would have never done it. I would have never done it. But, I mean, I'm only 1100, but he's just finding the exact best pieces to take with, exact best moves, second best moves every single time. So I take here because I think that this was just absolutely horrible move on my part because, yeah, takes, takes, takes. Absolutely horrible. That's easy to find, but maybe not for somebody who is playing the way they were playing in the last few games that we were looking at. And then I move the rook. He plays excellent move, which typically means second, third best move. That's usually what cheaters like to do when they don't want to get caught, is they won't always play the exact best move, or his engine that he was using was just not that insanely great. One of the two. So I take with the best move. He makes the best move again, castling into the openness with my rook here, everything like that. Yeah, that's totally just the best move. Yeah, I get you want to try to hit it, but I mean, uh, somebody at 500, I doubt would have ever made that move. They might have gone there because that also just gives up a pawn. I could go back. I can do all this other stuff, but it's considered the best move. And it says this wins material because he's going to come in here and all that fun stuff. So I take with the best move. Yep, he comes in. Excellent move. And then that, like, this right here told me everything I needed to know. This is the one that got me suspicious because I knew I was playing bad. I knew I was playing bad. And so I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just like, holy crap, I'm just playing a horrible game, whatever's going on. But then he comes in here, hits that fork. Let's see. So he comes in, hits a fork. Obviously, he wants to go there. Like 500 mind, he's going there. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. But he finds the discovered check moving his knight to a spot where typically it could be taken. A 500 doesn't see that because it's a check that way. 500s do not see that. So this is the move that got me suspicious. And then that checkmate. He would have never seen it was checkmate. You know how 500s play. Ooh, free pawn. Ooh, go back, hit the same fork again so I can retry. Just stuff like that. This is not a 500 move. So, everybody in chat was talking about it, and we ended up reporting him. He got to play a couple more games, so we're going to go over one more game that he played before he got banned. So, in this game, it's like 50-50 if he was cheating, but like I said, there's the thing that cheaters like to do is they won't play the best move every single time, and sometimes they'll even make their own moves a couple times. And most of the time they're bad moves. So we're gonna take a look at this. You can't see the little thing over here, but like black had a major advantage the whole time. Our cheaters, the black pieces, goes e4, e5, boom. Inaccuracy. He's probably playing the opening himself. Goes there, plays an okay move, attacking that pawn. Opponent plays the best move. He plays one of the best moves, even though who would have ever thought that would be the best move? I mean, taking isn't too bad because he takes, and then you got your bishop here, and yeah, you get check. I mean, it's not the greatest of great moves, but it's better than going back and just, giving up that pawn for free. Give it up for free, and then, yeah, find the great move, winning that pawn. Okay, that's a blunder. Takes, boom. See, that's like one of those moves that obviously yeah, that's just one of the moves. Yeah, because at this square it's protected twice. This square it's only protected once. That's one of those moves where I think they were just making a move, so it didn't seem like they were actually cheating. Opponent doesn't want to get the queen in, and then all of a sudden, best move, taking the queen. You know, best, 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 excellent, 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 excellent. You know, taken with the rook that could just be attacked instead of the bishop that would have been protected there. Like, at this point, yeah, best move, takes, takes. So, yeah, that's how uh, this person was playing after I called them out for cheating and everything like that. Just, and then, yeah, look at this. They decided to play 3 misses in a row. That means they were just something obvious winning. Like, they were finding some of these crazy best moves, but they couldn't find, like, queen check or even check there to win the rook. Or maybe it wouldn't win the rook, but, you know, I'm just here to tell you guys, like, what the heck? How is that the best move? That just loses a rook. But you guys know how it is, and then they follow up, get the ladder mate, and they played this one like a 1250. Now, that one wasn't as crazy, but it was still 85% accuracy. They definitely did a little bit more, and then a couple games later, let's click on their account. Closed for fair play. Super fun. Look at, and they like don't even play on the account, and then when that happened, they all of a sudden, yeah, you get the point. I'm here to tell you guys, don't cheat. You'll most likely get caught. You'll most likely get banned, and nobody likes a cheater. Just don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth it. If you're gonna play chess just to cheat to win, I mean, whatever. But it is what it is. His account was closed. I got my rating points back because I lost a lot of rating points from losing to him. I lost like 15 or 16, but then he got closed. So, anyways, this is JM Chess. I hope you guys appreciated the video. Don't cheat in chess. It's not worth it. Peace out.